All right, so just gonna do a little bit of follow up with what we did the other day with composite functions or compositions of functions. So remember, this notation here just means f of g, right? So it's the function f in terms of g. So we're gonna take g, which this should actually say, oops, 3 over that. So we're gonna take this and put it in for f. Okay, so it's going to say 4 parentheses and then 3 over x plus 2. All right, and then when we simplify that down, it's going to say 12 over x plus 2. All right, now when we go the other direction, okay, we're going to take f and we're going to put it into g. So we're going to just go 3 over, and then where the x was, we're going to put in f. F is 4x. So then the way that's going to read is 3 over 4x plus 2. And these are our final answers. All right. Now, when you start getting numbers, I like it just because you just start working with the numbers. So basically what this means is 1 goes into f. So 1 is your initial input. So we're going to say 4 parentheses 1, which is 4. And then this is now going to become your new input. And we're going to put that 4 into G now. Okay. So now we're going to go to where G is and we're going to put 4 in. So we're going to say 3 over 4 plus 2. And then that's going to come out to 3 over 6, which is 1/2. And that's our answer. All right, when we go the other direction, we just start with 4. So 4 goes into G. Remember, G is 3 over x plus 2. So 3 over 4 plus 2, which again is going to be 1/2. We just did it, so I'm not going to redo all the math on that. So now this is our new input. That's going to go into f. So it's going to be 4 parentheses 1/2, which means we get 2. And then that's our final. Okay, so let's do this so we don't get confused. So this is our new input, and then this will go in here and go there. All right, now when you do composite functions from tables, all right, so with this, it's talking about navel oranges. And so in the first table, the price is in terms of W, in terms of the weight. So the price is a function of the weight. So that's what it says here. So P is going to equal F of W. And then the company also determined that the weight is a function of the radius of the oranges. So the radius is independent, and our weight depends on how the radius is, how big the radius is. All right, so basically when we look at this notation, it says use the table to evaluate f of g of 2. So this first one is g, or sorry, the second one is g, the first one is f. And so we're going to start with these two. So we're going to do 2 for the input, and then we're going to go and get our output, which is this, 0.5. Okay, so g of 2 equals 0.5. And so now this is going to be our input for f. And so we're going to do f of 0.5. So we're going to come up here to 0.5. Here's our output, and that's our answer, 0.65. And that's it. All right. So sorry, on this page, okay, I'm not going to do all these. So real quick, we got f of g of 3. So again, you start with that. So 3 goes in. This does not mean multiply, means into G. So we're going to go 3 parentheses 3. 3 is replacing x. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, so now we're going to take this 7, and this is going to go into F, but it's going into F as the input, right? So now we're going to say 2 parentheses 7 squared. All right, 7 squared is 49. 49 times 2 is 98. And this is our final answer. Okay. Going here, we have 12 going into J. So obviously 6 over 12, right? J is over here. 6 over 12 is 1/2. And now the 1/2 is going to go in. So this is going to go into H. So H is here. 3 minus 4 parentheses 1/2. Half of 4 is 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. And this is going to be our final answer. Okay. You want to circle it or whatever, that's fine. I just don't want to confuse. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll circle it. Okay. All right. And then obviously these, if they don't give you a number, that just means, you know, don't replace x. Just leave x the way it is. So in this case, like I'll do this last one. So h of g of x just means leave x alone, but h of g. So g goes in to h. Okay, so we're going to take g, all of g. So basically, just leave x where it is. So we're going to take 3x minus 2. And then this is going to go into h. And so now we're going to say 3 minus 4 parentheses, and then 3x minus 2. Now you're going to distribute, do what you got to do there. That's what, 4, so minus 12x. Negative times negative is positive. So we get negative 12x plus 11. And this is our final answer. All right. Now when you're going in here to a table, table-wise, go ahead and just take your time. So here, we're going to start with 36 into G. So G of 36. So we're going to go to 36, get our answer, which is 6. Now we're going to take 6, and that's going to go into F. Into F. So it's going to be F of 6. So now we're going to roll over to 6 for the F function and get our output. 21, and that's our answer. Okay. All right, the next one is G of 16. So just sticking with G, but we're going to start off with G of 16. So G of 16 means go to 16, we get 4. Now we're going to do G of 4, which is 2. And that's our final answer. Okay, next one. F of 4 first, right? This is G of F of 4. So F of 4 goes first. F of 4 is here. We get 1. Now we're going to do G of 1, which is 1. Right up here. All right, last one. F of 4. So again, we keep it with F. So start with that. So we have F of 4, which was 1. We did that last time. So now we take that and do it again, but with F still. So now we're going to go back. So now we're going to go back here. F of 1 is negative 14. And that's our final. All right, now when you're doing a graph, so with a graph, kind of the same thing. You're going to do F of, I'll do this first. So you're going to do F of 3 first. So you're going to go 3 on your x-axis. but then you're going to go to where F is. F is down below. That's the F graph. So that's -4 as an answer. Now you're going to do H of that. So H of -4. You always use the answer from your first kind of function evaluation to do your next function evaluation. So now we're going to go to -4. Going to go where the H is, which is up here. We get a 5. Okay, next one, we do G of 4 first. Go to 4. G is up here, 2. Now we're going to do F of that. F of 2. Go to 2. Go down to where F is. We get -3. And we're done. Okay, here we're going to do F of -4 first. And you're showing me the work. This is the work that I want to see. So -4, go down to F. That's -5. Then we're going to do F of that. So we go to -5. We go down. F is at -6. There's our final. All right. So I think you get the idea. All right. And then lastly, just going to this page 19. All right, so when you are doing compositions, if there isn't a number for you to plug in, then it might be easier to maybe do the functions first. So we're going to do G of F. So G of F. So F is going to go in for G. So inside of G, we're going to put F. So x squared minus or plus 3x. Okay, so we distribute that. It's going to be 2x squared plus 6x minus 2. And then everywhere we see an x, we're going to put in this. So we're going to have 2 parentheses. And then inside of that, -2 plus x, -2 plus x. And then simplify. So we did one like this the other day. Just make sure you take your time when you square this. You cannot just do what you think is a shortcut. So we're going to multiply this all out. You get 4 minus 2x minus 2x plus x squared. So we get x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now, that's from squaring. Now I'm going to multiply everything by 2. All right, over here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is going to be -12 plus 6x minus 2. And then I'm going to do all of this over here. So we're going to get 2x squared minus 8x plus 8 minus 12 plus 6x minus 2. And then we're going to combine like terms for all of this. So we get 2x squared. -8x plus 6x is -2x. And then we have 8 minus 2, or sorry, 8 minus 12 is what? -4. -4 minus 2 is -6. Yeah. And then this is our result. Okay. So again, F goes into G, starts off there, and then once we do that, we substitute in everything else. But yeah, that's it. Composite functions, composition of functions. I'll see y'all tomorrow.